Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for mid-April 2021. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate for every Leo out there. So we're going to look at the 9 tarot cards that I pulled, past, present, and future cards. The card from the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy. I have a wisdom oracle card, a message card, and a little kind of charm that I pulled. So Leo, looking at your overall energy and then your past energy, it feels to me like you may have been in a relationship that kind of looked balanced, like I think it was fairly solid, equal give and take at the very least, but kind of get sort of a not super exciting vibe from it. It feels like it satisfied all the requirements, but with this 4 of Wands in reverse, which can represent marriage, it feels like it was solid, but it didn't maybe feel like it was going anywhere. And so definitely feels to me like, with this death card, that it probably, ended very recently, because we've got it in your recent past. So I don't get the sense that, I don't know if you're super torn up about it, but with the star kind of as your overall energy, the star is sort of that hopeful card, and makes me feel a little bit like it did kind of bum you out. You thought, well, at least this is solid and we kind of are equal partners, even though it's not terribly exciting. This 7 of Swords in reverse right after the death makes me think that potentially something came out. Maybe there was some deception. Maybe there was some information you found out. Maybe that's why the death of the relationship too, is that not only was it not going anywhere, maybe there was some deception happening. So you may feel, 5 of Pentacles is that kind of out in the cold energy. It's right at the center of your present reading. And with that star in reverse, that kind of lack of hope card, I feel like you're just kind of feeling a little lost, out of sorts. There's no North Star to guide you right now because of this end of this relationship. But it's interesting because you have the Queen of Cups here in the present energy. And this to me, feels like you may have somebody coming in who is fairly mature, loving. Queen doesn't have to represent a gender. It's just an energy. So they're definitely more of a mature kind of loving person. But with the fact that you kind of have this feeling of no hope or lack, or, maybe not super enthusiastic about love, it's almost like you may not even recognize this person when they come in, or if they've come in already. And especially since we have this wisdom card, which I think is kind of interesting. At least 3 times a day, I stand with my arms wide open and say, I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. So this Queen of Cups, you may not be jumping at the opportunity to be in a relationship again. And with your future energy, the very beginning of it is the 7 of Cups in reverse, which is an upright, lots of options, lots of choices, but yours is in the reverse. It almost feels like you're avoiding, or your future looks like you're going to be avoiding making a choice, even though you may have this possibility with this Queen of Cups coming in. And I think you may be kind of blinding yourself a little bit to the promise of a new relationship, looking at that star in reverse. But I think if you can open yourself to it, I think that you're going to be successful. You have the 6 of Wands, which is, success, victory. This also could mean that news is coming. And you have the via phone a message from the message cards. So it almost feels like this Queen of Cups, you're going to get a text or a phone call from somebody very soon that could be like a potential suitor. But I think that with this Ace of Swords in reverse, usually this is a, kind of a new beginning, clarity, a clear offer. It's in the reverse though. So it almost feels like if this, and this may be why you don't recognize it, it almost feels like if this Queen of Cups comes in, you know, while you could be successful with this person, it might not look to you like an obvious romantic offer. Meaning it might be somebody that you think is out of your league, or somebody who you don't think is romantically interested in you. They may be playing, you know, their cards close to their vest. So if you get a text message from somebody, phone call, what have you, it may not be clear that it's romantic in nature, that it's going to lead to something romantic in nature. The little charm card, was I love to travel. So I almost wonder if you're not going to hear from somebody who's like, hey, you know, now that things are opening up, we should get together. Let's meet up. Let's take a little trip. Let's hang out, kind of a thing. So it may feel more like a friendship offer that you're not, you know, necessarily recognizing as an option. So, because there's just maybe not clarity to that. They're not going to come on strong. They're this mature Queen of Cups energy, so they're not going to necessarily, you know, they're not coming in like the Knight of Cups, being all charming and charismatic and trying to seduce you, or like the Knight of Wands would do. So this is definitely more of a mature energy. So they may come in trying to establish a friendship first, you know, with something like a text message to get together, take a little trip, hang out, meet up. And so because you're kind of feeling this lack energy and this lack of hope in your romantic relationships, because of this death of this, you know, seemingly solid relationship, you may not see this forthcoming offer for what it is. It just won't be clear to you. So I would just keep your eyes open and be open to anything. I mean, you know, just remember that your oracle message is, you know, I am willing to let love in. It's safe to let love in. So don't shut yourself off to the possibility, even if somebody comes in and seems like they're just offering you friendship, or they might be out of your league in your mind, you know, and that's not the case, because if you can open yourself to it, you know, there's definitely promise to be victorious, be successful in this particular relationship, especially with the Queen of Cups, because that's definitely more of a, you know, yummier, more mature, loving energy. And it might be more exciting and more fulfilling than the previous relationship from your recent past. So Leo, that's what I have for you for your mid-April check-in. If this resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. Take care.